Our first question comes to us from, I want to say, Taboy1. Why in the world don't you believe in dinosaurs? Please don't say something like, it says it in the Bible. They just don't. There is no criticism, by the way. I'm genuinely interested. Well, to explain my theory, I have to talk a little bit about just kind of like biology, I guess. I don't believe in the existence of any creature that is over the height of 6 feet tall, because I honestly don't believe that they could exist. Like, the power needed to circulate that much blood in a body that big just isn't real. So therefore, dinosaurs don't exist. That is on top of the evidence I already presented in my dinosaur video. Stenson asks, who is sleepier, Joe Biden or Otto? Now, this was a little difficult, but I have to say Otto because I've come across some disturbing evidence that I think Otto is able to astral project himself in his sleep, making him an incredibly sleepy but dangerous creature. Jennifer asks 2 questions. The first one being, what is your opinion on flat Earth? Well, as I've recently posted a video on flat Earth, I think my opinions have become more clear. I'm still not 100% convinced, but based on the scientific experiments I did in that video, I feel that I'm leaning more towards the flat side. I'm still doing additional research, and I'll have additional videos eventually. But yeah, I definitely think I'm leaning more flat right now than globe. Next, she asks, and do you think Otto has lost his control on Dennis? Now, this is a tough one for me to answer, because to be honest, I don't. I think Otto is still very much in control, but I'm just at a loss for what to do, honestly. I've been doing research, and I don't even know freedom fighters. Otto is just so formidable. I honestly don't know how we're gonna stop him, but don't worry, I will continue to research and I will continue to fight so we can free Dennis Prager from this fluffy menace. Deadshot asks, is Alex Jones really Otto in a mech suit? The answer to that is absolutely. I actually have a video on that if you weren't already aware. I believe it's called Something's Off About Alex Jones, and I'll link it in the description. I don't know if Alex Jones is a complete farce, like if Otto just made him up, or if there was a real Alex Jones and Otto took his place. Personally, I lean more towards the latter theory because I don't understand how Otto could have come up with the pure genius that Alex Jones has propagated in the past. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that situation. Like I said, Otto is just so powerful. But I'm trying my best to find ways that we can fight back, and I'll update you on this when I have things to update with. Deborah asks, what has been your most suppressed/controversial video? Well, out of the gate, I have to immediately go my Flat Earth video. It is the only video on my channel that currently stands with more dislikes than likes. With, last I checked, I want to say 10 likes and 12 dislikes. An honorable mention is again my Alex Jones video, which I think is currently sitting at 9 likes and 7 dislikes. But for quite a long time, it also actually had more dislikes than likes. I think the deep state was really upset by them and kind of suppressed them. I suppose another honorable mention is the paleontology video. But eventually, you freedom fighters got in there, and the likes have since gone a lot higher than the dislikes. Lastly, I have another question from Deborah, which is, what have you been doing during the quarantine/pandemic to pass the time? As you might have noticed by my recent trend-in videos, I've been doing a lot of research. I learned about the Dino Life, Flat Earth. I've been getting into some art, and I'm actually going to have some videos on that soon. I hid from Otto for a while, so that was a lot of just, kind of hanging out in sewers and sleeping in ditches. You know, all that fun stuff. Searching for microchips. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Thanks so much for asking all these great questions, freedom fighters, and I'll see you in the next one.